Good morning, students. I am Severin Kiro. Once again, welcomes you to these online classes. Today, I am going to talk the summary of the story An Uncomfortable Bed, which is written by a French writer, Guy de Maupassant. Dear students, Guy de Maupassant is going to share one of his memories with us. So here I go. One fine autumn, Guy de Maupassant, or the writer, along with his friends, moves to Picardy. Picardy is a place which is in northern regions of France. There he wanted to have good times with his friends. When he arrives there, his friends give him warm welcome. He is welcomed wholeheartedly. He says that his friends are overjoyed to receive him. He sees so much happiness in their faces, in their expressions, and in their activities too. So he gets a sense of foul. There's something these people are going to plan, because he knows that his friends are very good at practical jokes. And he thinks that their practical jokes is intended to make a victim of himself. After dinner, they move back to their own rooms. His friends accompany him, or we can say his friends come to his doorsteps to say good night. He goes inside the room with a candlestick. He thinks that all of a sudden his candle light will extinguish, and the practical jokes that is being hatched by his friends may come upon him. So with great care he moves inside the room, looks at everything that is present inside the room, looks at the windows, looks at the bed, looks at the curtain, and all that is present there. Everything seems very normal. So he lights all the candles that are there inside the room. And in his mind, he feels that his friends are peeing through the keyhole. So once again, he himself decides not to fall as the victim of his friends' practical jokes. He looks at the enormous bed and thinks that the practical jokes may be there inside the bed. So he thinks that let me not sleep in the bed and sleep somewhere. So he catches the mattress and pulls towards him very lightly. Along with the mattress, bed sheets, and all that is there on top of it moves towards him. He drags the bed in the middle of the floor. There he lies down, and almost for an hour he is awake and thinking about all the practical jokes that were being talked by his friends. And once again he feels that yes, these friends are trying to make him fools, and he doesn't want to be fools of himself in front of his friends. But then how long he can wait? At the end he sleeps. He is in great deep sleep. All of a sudden he is awakened by the tumbling noise that is made on him. He feels that something has fallen on his body and pressing him. He is being suffocated. So he tries to move his hands here and there, tries to experience what that objects could be. And when he tries to feel with his hands that is on his body, he finds that it is the face of a human being. He experiences that some human beings are there pressing him from the top. So he finds out something that with which he could attack that particular thing. He found a ball in his hand, and with that ball he hits that particular face that he has experienced. But then as soon as he beats or hits that particular person's face, he is showered with the slaps. Means he is given solid 2-3 slaps, and when he is slapped, he gets up and runs out of his room in his night dress. Imagine anyone running outside the room with the night gown. When he goes outside the room, he sees that it was broad daylight, and all the people along with his friends are present there and laughing at him. He comes back to his room and sees that there was a waiter who had come to bring his morning tea had fallen on him, because he had not expected that there could be a bed in the middle of the floor. So the writer says that even if he had taken great care of himself not to be the victims of his friends' practical jokes, his precautions had not brought any protections for him. More than that, his over precautions only had made him the victim of their friends' practical jokes. So I hope, dear students, you got the gist of this story, an unexpected and uncomfortable bed. Thank you. See you tomorrow.